our country is full of educated minds when it comes to soccer. We got them everywhere. A-licensed coaches everywhere, and more programs, director of coaching programs, all these licenses and certificates you can get. I mean, I have my Y1, Y2, goalkeeping 1, goalkeeping 2, my E, D, C, and now they introduce an F license, and your B and A now is like a year-long process and all this stuff. I stopped getting my licensing because it was a waste. I didn't learn anything that's going to help me help others in what I was coaching. It wasn't helping. It's a waste. So to prove that the licensing isn't helpful for what we're dealing with, there's just not enough technical players to go around to have all these coaches implement these tactics they've learned. There's not enough. So Tuzos, this Hispanic soccer club, in my opinion, they're the most dominant soccer club. I mean, they win state titles, they win regional titles, they win national titles. I mean, they're big time, and their coaches don't have licensing. And this is how crazy it is in Arizona. So Arizona is now instituting like these rules, like you have to be a certain level of license. Maybe it's USSF, I'm not sure. But they're instituting these rules on if you don't have a certain license, you can't coach that team at that level. Are you kidding me? Isn't that crazy? It's crazy to think about. They're doing that. So the top teams can't compete with their coach, who is probably an average coach, maybe, but they're not allowed to have them because they're adding new rules to make it impossible for them to coach. And you know what? It doesn't matter. You know what? Whatever. I'll coach them because I have a high enough license to coach them, and I just won't show up. They'll win without me. They're that good. They're technical. Proving, coaching only takes them so far. It's the players. You know all these no licensed coaches are beating the licensed coaches. Oh my gosh. And they're paying $30 to be part of a program that beats them. And then the programs that are supposed to be the elite programs, you know, they're paying $4,000 or $5,000 minimum. And they're losing to a team that paid $30 to play. That can't have that. Let's change the rules. Let's say, all right, they have to get their licensing. They're not going to be able to get their licensing because they can't afford it. That's going on. That is real. That is going on. I remember a conversation happened where this was the Blackhawks, and the coach told the parents, don't worry that we lost. They can't afford to go to Hawaii, so we'll end up going because they're not going to be able to go. And then somehow that got to my father-in-law, and my father-in-law paid for them to go to Hawaii. But isn't that crazy? Why are we having regionals in Hawaii? That's dumb. Have it in California, have it in Arizona, have it in Las Vegas, having a place that is easy to get to and affordable. Hawaii. Why are we going to Hawaii? Why? Because the administrators and coaches want a vacation. That's what we do here. That's what we do. It's about money. It's always been about money, and it's not going to change until someone steps up and change it. Let's take a stand, people. Let's take a stand against this garbage. We have to make this game as cheap as it can possibly be and develop the right kids, showcase the right kids to help our national team, to help grow the game the right way, to force the kids that are getting things handed to them to work for something. It'll benefit everybody. Those are my thoughts. As random and as crazy as they are true, and that's the world we live in soccer, and that's why our country is in big trouble, because we're not getting the right players. I got to go. Goodbye.
The podcast you just heard was recorded with Anchor. If you want to make your own, download the Android or iOS app completely free from anchor.fm/podcast. That's anchor.fm/podcast.